Yo, welcome. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, the Nostradamus, aka Derek. And I'm here on a Monday to give you the hungry, happy, healthy people here at WrestleCram. Of course, the tag in. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week. I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins. I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. I'm humbled eyes every single time that you watch this show. Thank you so much for watching said show. Yesterday I did do, of course, the WrestleCram podcast weekend. Go check that out. Also, don't forget Friday, your boy did his very first Axe WrestleCram. It was very great, very fun. Don't forget to put in your questions. I will be putting those out for they'll be Wednesday. Wednesday will be the last day you can actually do the questions or whatnot. I'll do send the feed out on Sundays. So don't forget, you can go do that now. The new feed is out. I love the picture that I put out there. Really fun. But let's talk about today. Of course, the tagging is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be tagging in anybody this go around. The tag-in segment will be the AEW Rampage that came on Saturday. I'll do the recap of that. Also, I will be talking about on my 2 cent and random thoughts this go around the pinnacle angle, or not the pinnacle angle, the pillar angle that's going on with the AEW main. That's the main set piece or the main storyline that's in AEW. I'm not really feeling that. I'll talk about that as well. Also, we have Mercedes Mone. We got her in the news today. And also, we will be talking about her best friend, which is Naomi, or Tiffany Fatu. We'll talk about her today as well. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Thank you so much. So let's get into it. Mercedes Mone reveals her next stop. This is a report from Wrestle Talk. Wrestle Talk. Don't forget to go and subscribe to Wrestle Talk. I love Wrestle Talk as well. Mercedes Mone has revealed the next stop following the IWGP title loss at Stardom All-Star Grand Queendom. During Saturday, April the 23rd show, Mone faced off against Mayu with the IWGP Women's title on the line. Mayu was ultimately victorious, pinning Mone after two dragon steps, two-step dragon suplexes. Try saying that 5 times fast. To become the 3rd champion in the title lineage. In the past match interview, Mone noted that she wants one more opportunity to reclaim the IWGP Women's Champion, confirming that she is not done with New Japan / Stardom. Monday stated Mone stated that the next stop on her world tour would be New Japan is Resurgence, which will air from Long Beach, California on May the 21st. It is clearly unclear whether she will face Mayu in a rematch or have a different opponent at the event. With previous reports from Dave Nelson of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, who revealed that Mone's contract with New Japan and Stardom has been extended, and Mone's next match was expected to take place in the United States. Of course, she has been praising Stardom and New Japan for a very long time, since she has been with the company. She on her her very first defense, she did face Kairi Sane, that was in WWE, defeating her, being the 2nd champion in that lineage. Great job with that group that they have with them, and I will tell you now, Mercedes Mone is really one of those people that we talk about with CM Punk or John Cena or even Stone Cold Steve Austin. You can put her in that group as well. She is truly the plus delta of stardom. Without her, stardom would not have been as huge and global as what it is now. I respect everything. my my apologies. I respect everything that she's doing. I respect everything what New Japan has done to keep her there. Once again, we did see a Instagram post where she was at a English, a Japanese language school overlooking Tokyo. I think that was Tokyo. I may have been somewhere. She was overlooking somewhere. It was a beautiful, beautiful city. So hopefully, we see what happens with this situation. Once again, they are unclear where she is going to go after this. Now, Forbidden Door is coming up in June. So I would love to see her bust through that window. I mean, bust through the door, and have her and might be her best friend, which is the next article we're going to talk about. But it would be great for her to go into there and talk to AEW, have some type of match in Forbidden Door, and we do have, of course, All In London, and that would be very fun to have her there as well, defend or winning the women's title, facing probably Jade Cargill for that title at London. I mean, it would be a great thing to see. I'm just fantasy booking, but I would love to see something like that. Mercedes Mone versus Jade Cargill. Now, what I want to see is a triple threat between Jade Cargill, Mercedes Mone, and of course Bianca Belair. That would be a match to be just the superpowers explode type part 2 type of situation. But Mercedes Mone, you have a lot left in the tank on this type of scene, not the WWE scene. So I would love to see that. Mercedes Mone is just killing it. And I tell her but I know she watches the show. So come here. Keep getting your money. Keep getting your money, girl. Keep getting your money. All right. So her best friend Naomi. Naomi is back in the squared circle as well. She's training. That's pretty cool. So she is training. That's really fun to see. Another report from Wrestle Talk. Don't forget to go see Wrestle Talk. Just subscribe to Wrestle Talk. Former WWE star Kalisto. Oh my God. Him has shared the training footage of Tiffany Fatu, aka Naomi, heading ahead of her wrestling return. Fatu hasn't wrestled since walking out on the WWE Raw taping on May the 2022 with, of course, Mercedes Mone, or at that time Sasha Banks. While Monday has since established herself as a New Japan / Stardom contender, fans has been left to speculate about Naomi's next move. Kalisto has taken to social media to share some wrestling training clips featuring Naomi with the Luchador, sharing a video on Instagram featuring the former SmackDown Women's Champion acting as a base for a cool Luchador maneuver or thing. They said thing on there, but I say maneuver. I say maneuver. Naomi has now taken to Twitter to comment on her recent training sessions, thanking Kalisto. Luchador, I said Lucha, and this is her quote now. Lucha, you're the best, my amigo. Thank you. Naomi next move in wrestling has possibly been revealed with a popular star spotted backstage at a recent show. We're talking about, of course, New Japan as well. Getting her over there as well. I would love to see some type of situation with that. Her intro when she was with the WWE was really, really good. That glow thing was really fun. I enjoyed everything about Naomi. Naomi brought a lot into SmackDown when they did finally do the brand split. I enjoyed it. She was really good. I think she did get a WrestleMania moment when she did win, because I think she was injured, came back at WrestleMania to win the title. I think it was a triple threat with somebody, but it was a really fun situation with her. She's a really great, talented wrestler as well, hands down. I really enjoy when she wrestles. I hated that they did leave the WWE and put those women's titles back into the hands of John Laurinaitis, who was a piece of shit, by the way. But what I agree and I understand exactly what happened and how it happened, and I'm on their side. I'm not on the WWE side when it comes to where they were coming from. Another thing I will say about them having those tag titles were that they brought those titles into prestige. They were really, really good when it comes to having those titles. It was a great thing that they had those titles, hands down. But, now I would say that them putting those titles down further build their brand, and they are really, really good. I love them times 12. Hopefully they continue to get as much success as possible. But let's go into the AEW Rampage. Not a lot to really talk about on the AEW Rampages go around. We get a Christopher Daniels versus Jon Moxley match. I was an okay match. Jon Moxley, just his typical style without the bleeding. We didn't get a Death Rider this go around. Christopher Daniels, I think, is really good. Even in his age, he's still doing a great job. I didn't even know he was still on the roster at the time. But we do get a Jon Moxley sleeper hold, knocking, of course, Christopher Daniels out. He goes to him and gives him a handshake and walks away. He's a heel, but that was very creepy. We'll find out more about that situation as well. After that, we get a backstage promo or video package with Smart Mark Sterling and Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is getting prettied up by the makeup artist or whatnot. And so Mark talks and says, we will finally get our match between Jade Cargill and Taya Valkyrie. Now, in the contract states that Taya Valkyrie cannot use the Road to Valhalla or the Jaded, which is the exact same move. If she does do the move, she is disqualified. Then we'll see that match next week. I can't wait. Well, this week. Can't wait to see it. After that, we got Hook, Isaiah Cassidy, and the Hardy Boys. They are all in the ring. They give the mic to, of course, Jeff Hardy, and he announces that he has retired from screwing up. He retired from screwing up. And he is saying that he will end his career at AEW, but until then, he is going to make every moment count. In comes Stokely Hathaway saying that I am pissed off beyond pistivity. And he said, you haven't returned my phone calls. You haven't returned anything. What is going on with you? But, Matt does say that, of course, we are doing this firm deletion match at the Hardy compound. And behind them, of course, is the remaining members of the firm attacking, beating the crap out of the members of Jeff Hardy, Hook, and Isaiah. And the heels did reign supreme. I thought that was pretty good. Nice footage, nice back and forth. I enjoyed it. It's good to see Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy looks very healthy, and I enjoy seeing Jeff Hardy when he is good or whatnot. Great job. Great job to that segment. After that, we get a video package from Britt Baker, of course, and Adam Cole. Them being destroyed by Outcast and Chris Jericho and the other member of the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society. What is his name? God, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a lot of lackeys over there. But at the end of that video package, they do show that Adam Cole is consistently or just continuously saying, "I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. Hopefully, we can make this better." After that, we get Keith Lee and the Natural Dustin Rhodes. Congratulations to Dustin. He is now a grandfather. But they were just talking about that they are back. The group is back, or the tag team is back. And, he has some unfinished business with, of course, Swerve or whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. After that, we get Karen Hogan versus Julia Hart. I like this new badass Julia Hart. She went from a manager to now in ring, and she has a really nice maneuver, a finisher. It looks like the Rings of Saturn that a Bastard Pac has. It looks pretty cool. She did, of course, Karen Hogan did tap out, but that was not the end of that situation. We do get Anna Jay coming out, and they do attack one another. We get the officials coming out, and they pull each other apart. More of this, hopefully pretty soon or whatnot, because, Anna Jay cannot stand, of course, Julia Hart. So after that, because of the spray of the mace, she had the mist on the eyes, and, I think she's still kind of discombobulated with that situation. After that, we get a Christopher Daniels backstage interview, and we get Claudio Castagnoli and Willa Yuta, and we get those two about to attack Christopher Daniels, but in comes, of course, Jon Moxley saying, "Hey, he's cool people, don't worry about it." And Christopher Daniels said, "Well, apparently you still got some good in you." So he looks back, he grabs his head and slams it into the locker numerous times, saying, "Dude, yeah." Well, he's saying that the Blackpool Combat Club never really changed. We've always been this way. Y'all just supported us. Now you don't support us, but we're the same people or whatnot. Which truly makes sense, because if you look at them when they were, doing that thing, and Jon Mox was the champion. I mean, they were still doing the exact same stuff. I mean, it is what it is. After that, we get to Jeff Jarrett, Jay White, and FTR versus the Varsity Athletes. This match was crazy. Lots of looniness with this. Jay White and Jeff Jarrett are truly a card by themselves. So the situation is that Mark Briscoe was jumped by the Varsity Athletes. They wanted to face those men, and Mark collaborated with them plus FTR to come together so they could have a match. The match was just all over the place. What I got out of the match was Tony Nese got into the ring, and he tries to attempt to attack Jeff Jarrett. He doesn't get Jeff Jarrett, and Jeff Jarrett grabs Mark, and Dax begins. I'm sorry. Dax grabs Tony. Yeah, smart Mark Sterling, and Jeff Jarrett attempts to clothesline him, but Mark gets out of the way, and instead of Jeff Jarrett clotheslining smart Mark Sterling's, he clotheslined Dax. One of the members of the Varsity Athletes pins Dax, almost winning the match, and Jeff Jarrett's just looking. He's not even trying to break the hold. So he gets out of it. They get into each other's face. Jeff Jarrett delivers the stroke, and Dax pins. After they win, they get back into each other's face. We get, of course, Jay Lethal coming into the ring. It's a lot of craziness. Briscoe comes in to break everything up. It seems like it's still just a lot of pent-up frustration between the Jay Lethal crew and the FDR crew. So hopefully we'll get a match between these two. Well, I guarantee we'll get a match between these two at Double or Nothing. After that, we get the video package of Orange Cassidy being a dominant intercontinental champion or international championship. Just doing a video vignette. It was really good. And he is a really good champion. He's up there. He's up there somewhere. And actually, if you look up there, I took the belt from your boy Hangman Page, and I put it on MJF. I just bought MJF not too long ago, so MJF does have the title in his hands over there. I just wanted to do that or whatnot. That was pretty funny. But anyway, now go on to the main event, which is Jurlistico versus El Vikingo. I truly did not like this match. Lots of hype maneuvers, no reward, especially on a Saturday Rampage match. I mean, it's just, I mean, he does too much. I don't like his wrestling style. I don't think he heard. I don't think he heeded. You know, the Rey Mysterio or Conan's words, because he still does a lot. It's too much for me. No disrespect to those wrestlers, because they do a great job in the ring. It's just what they do is just a little bit too much. So we get the faction, the L faction with Rouge being the leader. They get ejected from ringside. That's when the match actually gets a little one-on-one-ish now. And we get that 6:30 dive by El Viking to win the match. Rouge and his faction comes back in, and they attack him, beating the crap out of him. And that was the end of that. Once again, Rampage is just not what's up. Not a huge fan of Rampage. That is the third hour to, of course, of Dynamite, and it's just not working. I mean, I enjoyed the promo with the Hardy Boys, Hook, and Isaiah Cassidy and the Firm better than pretty much any match that was on the card this go around. I even liked the segment between in the backstage between Christopher Daniels and the Blackpool Combat Club. I liked that segment better than the match itself. I mean, I've talked about this a million times. It's just pretty much beating a dead horse over and over again. It is what it is with that situation. But on from that to even more sad news or whatnot, my 2 cent or random thoughts. Honestly, I'm not feeling the pillar segments. They are getting really old, really fast, really stale. Last go around, we got a video. Well, we got a promo, a 25-minute promo of Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin, followed by, of course, the greatest promo of all time, MJF. Now, I will say this: I respect Jungle Boy, I respect Sammy Guevara, but the only person that they should be focusing on in this main event at Double or Nothing should be Darby Allin. Darby Allin is the only person that is the best person to main event Double or Nothing. No disrespect to Sammy Guevara, no disrespect to Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy still needs a lot of polishing. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Jack Perry is he's a really good wrestler. He's a great wrestler, as a matter of fact. I enjoy Jungle Boy a lot. But the thing is with Jungle Boy is that Jungle Boy is not mic ready. Now, getting a title, you really need all the ingredients to make a winning recipe when it comes to that. And one of those things that you truly need when you become a champion is some type of mic skills. Or if you don't have mic skills, have a manager beside you that has mic skills. That is one of those things that you need to make a pretty decent champion. Have a faction behind you. Even a lot of people crap on Jinder Mahal, but Jinder had mic skills and he had the Bollywood boys, which were really good for his ego. Was it a good title run? Not the best, but he did reign for about I think it was 4 to 5 months with just talking. He did a great job. I think he did a great job with the material he had on SmackDown. Jungle Boy is just not there yet, and Sammy Guevara. I mean, it was there. It was broad daylight that Sammy Guevara, he's not there yet. He's still not even the number one person in his own faction. It's his storyline consists of losing the title, bringing it back, losing the title, bringing it back, and he's a lover boy. I mean, he's married to Ty Conte, and it's just, unfortunately, he has X-Pac go home heat. And it sucks that he has that type of heat because I think he's a really good wrestler, but everything else doesn't fall into place. He doesn't have the fans behind him when it comes to that. Now, there's a difference between having go home heat and having just heat. Roman Reigns has heat, but I promise you, when he says acknowledge me, that hand goes up. The hand goes up regardless of the situation. Even Paul Heyman, he does not have go home heat. When he says my name is Paul Heyman, everybody in the arena or the stadium says his name. Sammy Guevara has heat where they like die Sammy die type of situation. I don't know what more we can get out of Sammy, but Sammy probably, to me, Sammy probably needs to go away for a little bit, just for a little bit, and figure out what's going on, because once again, he's having these issues. Well, he had the issue, of course, with Andrade, with the Twitter beef between one another, which kind of killed the mood. Also, him having the Twitter beef or the actual beef with him and Eddie Kingston. It's just a lot of stuff that was going on with his character. Of course, with the stuff with him and Mercedes Mone, got him suspended for a while and having sensitivity training. So it's a lot of stuff that goes on that I just don't like about Sammy. Once again, he is a great person, but he is not that type of person to be a champion. The only person out of these pillars, other than the current champion, which is MJF, would be Darby Allin. Darby Allin is probably a generational talent as well. For him to be that small and be that over or whatnot, it is just crazy. I guarantee his merch sales are through the roof or whatnot. And plus you have another person behind him, which is Sting, which just works out just perfectly. This match should not be a four-way. So if you had a tournament, if you had the tournament or whatnot, and the tournament consists of nobody winning, then go to somebody else, because it should not be a fatal four-way, because you're going to have so many other people in there with the flippity-floppities and not knowing what to do, and this match will just go off of the rails soon as the bell rings. That shouldn't happen. No, do not have a pillars four-way. That's an absolute no or whatnot. I mean, it is what it is. I respect every single person that wrestles, including the four pillars. But man, if it's gonna be Darby or if it's gonna be Sammy, let one of those be the person that faces MJF. We do know, I know for a fact that, whoever is coming out of that will still lose to MJF regardless of the situation. But I do want it to be a one-on-one, very clean match between whoever it's going to be. And the way it's looking, it's going to be Sammy Guevara. That's what it looks like. It's going to be a Sammy Guevara versus MJF match. It sucks that that's going to happen, But, it is what it is. I don't see the Double or Nothing card being the best card this go around. But, we'll see. We will most definitely see with this situation. But my suggestion with the pillar angle is just not, it's just running. It needs to run its course as quickly as possible. In the comments, when is Double or Nothing? It needs to hurry up so this can be done as quickly as possible. Wow. Just Jungle Boy is just a charisma vacuum. I hate to sound like that. The only reason why a lot of people like him is because of the song. Oh, they got that little thing. I love his music. I love his wrestling. It's just everything else about him is not good. And I hate sounding like that because I'm a very positive person. But it is what it is. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Do not forget. Your boy does have a Facebook group page. It is called Wrestle Cram Super Club. Wrestle Cram Super Club. I'm on there on a regular basis, posting everything that I do. Also, don't forget that you have until Wednesday to put your questions on the community page there. I have a ton of questions, you guys. Keep them coming. I enjoy each and every one of them. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to watch the weekend podcast, the weekend WrestleCram podcast. I kind of, give y'all a lot of love at the very end of that. I want to copy and paste that and put that out, but I might do that. But I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Don't forget, tomorrow you get Monday Night Raw. Yay. Don't forget to watch. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.